Hey everyone, welcome to my day 4 of my Unemployed with a PhD podcast. Still no news. No news from any of the jobs I applied to. Obviously, it's the weekend, so I got a chance to go to the Delama Mall, so that was good. I like going there, seeing people doing stuff, just sip a small coffee and relaxing, and then go back home to get some work done. I went to the gym today. Obviously, I'm still trying to lose some weight to make myself a more hireable actor, as you all say. But the good thing is that I finally watched The Salesman. Yeah, it's been on my mind for a while, since probably like 2021 or something. But I finally watched it. The summary is it's really good. The build up and the tension is really high. I don't know how the director did it. This is not easy. The way he built up the tension in a very, uh, to say, simple setting. There are no like weird killings or guns and all those weird violence. So that was really interesting to be able to build such tension. But a separation is better. The Because the ending in separation is just more touching. If that makes sense. I'm not gonna spoil it. That was my take for now. Good news is we're gonna have guests coming in the coming streams. So, in the coming probably week, we're gonna be discussing things. On Monday, tomorrow, we will be talking about the low attention span that people are building, all because of TikTok and basically TikTok and like small clips, which led to us not being able to handle movies. Like, didn't we all reach a point where we don't want to stay for 2 hours to watch a movie? We don't have the attention span to that anymore. We're gonna be discussing that. We will be discussing later 90s movies because I feel that the 90s was the best decade from a movie production perspective. And other than that, I'm happy to say that I still didn't hear back from any of the jobs I applied to. So, yeah, let me talk about my crypto update quickly. And as you notice here, still consolidating around the bands at 105, right? So, nothing much. This fib line is support. I'm probably looking to short somewhere around 108. We have a small gap here. It's gonna get filled at some point, so 106.7 is the next probably resistance line. And then somewhere here at 108, 109, I'm probably looking for a short. I'll let you all know if you zoom out a little bit, you'll notice that we just have to wait here. I don't see any trading opportunities right now. Yes, you might argue that this is support. Maybe if price, I mean, the price did hit back support here again. So, but we're only what up? We're only up like 0.5%. So even if you are able to catch support and resistance correctly, you're gonna get killed on fees. Remember that. That's an issue. Okay, so fees will lead to you not making much or maybe even losing money, even if it's a theoretically winning trade. So, keeping an eye on the chart, nothing much right now. As I mentioned, waiting somewhere around here because there's a big gap that's built. If we break like 101, and then obviously if we reach 100, well, we're probably gonna go down all the way to 97, 98. So, well, obviously, you don't want to wait till we hit 101 to go all the way down. You need to analyze in a better way. It's a low volume weekend. Probably June, I see it maybe as a choppy month. We'll see how that plays out. Not a lot of trading opportunities on the medium to long term for time frames, I still think we're now just in the scalper day trader setting. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let me check if we have any questions in the chat. Okay, nobody is in the chat. Okay, so we will be discussing later, as I mentioned, TikTok, small attention span, 90s movies. We have Ballerina coming this week, which is John Wick spinoff, which I'm really excited to review. I think John Wick is probably my number one franchise. I think without any doubt, that's like my number one franchise. Yep. I hope it stays like that. And yeah, I'll keep you all updated on my situation. I'm still freelancing actually. I'm not doing it as much because I'm just not motivated. I feel that I'm focusing. Let me talk about what my plan is. I think I'm just gonna. I was hoping I could submit my screenplay to the Nichols Fellowship. Because I did edit it a little bit. I was like, okay, this year I'm gonna submit. But then they had this thing where you need uh, where you need to be part of the blacklist or something. They changed the criteria so it's not open anymore. So now I have to so now I have to submit to one of those smaller competitions, which is fine, but it's not like any of them will give me exposure. Now you might say, oh, it's easier to win in those smaller ones. Yes, but it's not about winning for me. I don't care about winning. Like the amount of money they will give me anyway is not important for me. It's about having a producer that will take a look at my script and be like, okay, I want to do that. I want to produce that movie. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I need to brainstorm more. Yeah, probably search more for better competitions. I think there's the Big Break one. What else? Yeah, I need to work on that more. So right now I'm also focused on my book. I did write most of the new stuff that I want to write. I still have to talk about a small part of where Paul in the second movie shows to the Fremen that he is the one, and he proves it through the fact of him reading people's minds, right? So I'm trying to just mention an elemental parallel between that and what the Imams and the Prophets did, also to prove their authority over the people. I still want to write that, and I still have a small note about usul, and then we just have to merge the paragraphs and like do some proofreading. So these are the final steps of the editing process before we're able to publish. So I'm happy with that part. This is the update on the book. From a comedy perspective, I'm probably going into hiatus until the end of the summer because Muharram and Safar, you shouldn't be doing happy stuff, right? These are grieving and mourning months. So probably not a lot of probably not even any comedy during the summer. Probably like until the end of August or like mid-August. So there's that. And then maybe I'll just do some writing or like build some jokes. But yeah, focusing on the book right now, and maybe I need to spend some more time thinking about what to do with my script. Because I feel like I need to give it a little more tries before I start writing a new one. And so the general consensus is that you need to have 2 scripts in your portfolio. But the thing is, I don't want to be like a screenwriter. I just want to produce my movie, if that makes sense. I don't want to get a job at those TV newsroom or news writing groups. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I literally want, if I want to write something, I want to produce it. It's not because I want a job, if that makes sense. So, this is why I want to give my script a little more try before I start writing another one, because the beginning of writing a script is the hardest part. So I don't think I'm ready for that right now. And yeah, so we talked about script, the book, stand up, crypto update, and what else? Yeah, I'm just trying to lose some weight and work out. I'm monitoring my nutrition better. I have the issue of where I'm staying home for a long time, so I'm not walking much, so that's affecting my weight. Even though I'm not eating much, I'm also not burning enough calories to lose some weight. But I did lose like 8 pounds to 9 pounds in the last 7 to 8 weeks, so that's fine. But I don't want to just plateau at 196 pounds or 195. So yeah, we're working on that. The goal is hopefully as the crypto market gets better, maybe I'll hire, I don't know, an assistant or a marketing company to help us more build ourselves and put ourselves out there. But yeah, I think these are all my updates right now. So I'll see y'all tomorrow about the TikTok topic. And yeah, this is it for today. Thank you for whoever's been following with me.